What's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Bleeding Plays. I'm your host Bleeding, and today's episode is going to be including me talking about my sniper class setup. That's right, my buddy Calvin asked me to do this for him since he's just getting into Advanced Warfare, so I thought I'll do it for him. Shout out to you, Calvin. Okay, so create a class. Now I got a couple of classes here, but it's not that ass, y'all. Alright, we're gonna go to this one since I cleaned it up for you. I'm gonna start with the first primary weapon. Let's go from scratch, y'all. Now, the most important weapon and the sniper setup is the Morse. Now, the second comes Atlas. It's pretty decent, but the Morse has to be the best sniper in the game at the moment. Yes, presently. Then you have different variants of it. What just happened? Yeah, your variants on the Morse, you have plenty of them, right? But out of the elite, you got to look out for a thing called the Doctor. The Morse Doctor is pretty badass, along with Quick Bolt. Those are the two ones that you have to look out for. Why you have to look out for is because of the fire rate. As you can see, the fire rate on standard Morse is 3. If you look down there, it's 3, which is really, really slow. And that's the only drawback of the Morse, but it still yet is the most strongest sniper in the game. The Doctor has about 5 bars on that, and the Quick Bolt has 4. Okay, but I think the Doctor has a drawback, which is the damage goes low, which is another thing to be thinking about. But anyway, I'm gonna take the standard Morse, which I usually take all the time. I'm gonna put up some bling on it, y'all. I got my diamond camo, which is gonna make it look badass. And this is what it looks like if you guys want to see. There we go. Look at that badass bling, y'all. Diamond. If you want to get that, you got to do a couple of challenges. You'll understand what that is later on. But anyway, over here for an attachment, we got a variable zoom scope. That's what we gotta look for. Alright. Okay, now you could use any of the attachment, that's fine, whatever. The thermal, that works. ACOG scope, that works. Alright. The stock's pretty good too to move around a lot more. Then you got iron sights. But the variable zoom scope gives you the most clear view, if you want to say it. Like it gives you the most clearest view, that's all I can say. While you're aiming at people. Okay, anyway. Perk 1, I'm gonna go with two of the most important ones that I need are the lightweight and the low profile. So I'm gonna double click over here. I mean, when I click here, I need to use a wildcard, obviously. That's what that little yellow thing is for. Now, a wildcard lets you use, this wildcard lets you use an extra perk on that same, I don't know what to call it, perk 1 slot. You can put 2 of them. Anyway, perk 2, I need to do the same thing, but the most important one on the perk 2 is the fast hands. Now, when you're running around, when you're shooting at people and you start running, you stop reloading without the fast hands. So you need these fast hands to help you move faster while you're doing all your crazy stuff. So, fast hands along with something to help you stay a little more off the map. You see, a low profile, you really need this because people get UAVs all the time, and tracking rounds and extra pings let people see you through walls and stuff, which is so annoying. On Advanced Warfare, that's the worst part. You get spotted everywhere you run around. Basically, anywhere you go, you are just getting spotted. So something important is to have that UAV, and from here, these two are very vital. Now this one, Blind Eye, helps you get undetected by drones and artificial intelligence. Now, drones are pretty annoying when they're not being controlled by humans, but imagine automated drones just spotting you and just killing you for no reason. It gets so annoying. That's one reason to have it, and the second reason to have, another reason to have cold-blooded is because people can see through walls, and through their scopes they can see thermal, meaning if you're standing at a far distance, they could see you as a red dot, like they could see you in a red camo or something. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but you know, if you're playing it, you would understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go with cold-blooded because I prefer that. Drones, you hardly see drones, so yeah, that's why cold-blooded. Toughness or blast suppressor or hardwired. These are the most important ones out of perk 3 that are important. Scavenger, if you're a scavenger person, I don't really need a lot of ammo. And hardline is just like if you're just trying to get high score streaks, which I don't use much. Anyway, blast suppressor, what it does is helps you stay off the map when you're double boosting. Usually when you boost, you get this red little circle in the map, and enemies can spot you and just come after you like crazy. So a suppressor really helps that. But then it's like you got 3 of these to choose from. Hardwire is important because you get these system hacks all the time. EMP and nanoswarms. I mean, nanoswarms are not a big deal, but scramblers, system hacks are the most annoying ones. They annoy you like crazy. For me, it's one of the most annoying ones. But anyway, I can deal with it. What I do is I sacrifice the hardwire for getting my toughness. The toughness is very important if you're sniping, because when you're shooting, aiming down at a person, and someone just shoots at you, your gun basically flies up in the air, which is so annoying. All right, so just to keep that steady, the toughness is important. You flinch less when shot, as you can see that. Yes. And then if you need a blast suppressor, you can put that on. I take a challenge sometimes, and I just keep it there. I don't usually take it, but let's say you do take it. Just for this time. All right, now you got 2 more slots. What I do is I usually use a UAV. That's all I do. That's the only score streak I use. But I make it like a very strong score streak. What the hell is it? Scrambler. Now you can use 3 different attachments into the UAV. That is, I'm going to use the scrambler, which helps people. It's almost like a counter UAV, if you want to think of it. All right, scrambler, and then I'm going to use threat detection, which is very, very, very cool. That you can see people through the walls and stuff, and on the map it becomes more clear. Support. Yes, this is the best part about it. Now you can keep dying, and you can just collect points while you're dying, and it adds up to the score streak, which is very, very cool. Rather than trying to come up all the way up here in one go and then you die in the last moment. Imagine that happening. So the support really helps that. You can keep dying, and it still builds up to your score streak, and you finally get it. You eventually do get it. So there's that. And then either you have a secondary. Usually you can have the RW1, which is pretty decent, or the PDW, which got a little more shots in it. The RW1 is 1 shot, and 1 shot, and then you reload, and then 1 shot again. So it's a little slower. The fire rate is 2, as you can see. It's pretty bad. But this one has got a good fire rate. It gives you a few bullets, and well, it's up to you. What do you want to use? Launchers or specials? You can use whatever you want. But I prefer not having one. I just pick up one on the ground sometimes. And extra ability, I don't really need that. Overclock is what people use, makes you run faster. These abilities are pretty cool. Well, I'm not going to use any of them. I'm just going to use this baby right here, the variable grenade, which really helps me out a lot. Like I can change it into anything I want during the game. I can turn it into a stun and find out where enemies are at. I can throw an EMP at sentry guns and destroy them. Threat grenades, so that I can find out where people are. Like it kind of marks them, and you can see them as red opponents. And then smoke, I mean, that really doesn't help, but you can just mess around and troll people around with smoke. So yeah, I use that, just one of those, and that's basically my class setup, y'all. So what I use, if I don't do this, I do actually take out the blast suppressor sometimes just for fun, and put in something here. If not the R1, since I have 2 slots, I do a wild card, which is overkill. Now that gives me an option to get me a primary weapon. And another primary weapon, one of the strongest submachine guns, is the ASM-1, which I do use. And I put it as a gold camo. I didn't get the diamond yet because you have to complete all camo challenges for this, meaning stuff like this, 150 kills with no perks equipped. Man, that is so hard. But some people can do it much more easier. I'm more for a sniper person, so I'm pretty bad at assault guns or submachine guns, which I need to get better at. I think it's essential for everyone to be good at an assault gun or a submachine gun first before getting into snipers, you know? But I did the opposite, and I'm pretty horrible at this as ASM-1 right now, but I'm trying to get into it. Alright guys, so this is my class setup. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope it made sense. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't think you'd enjoy it. It's pretty boring and lame, but you know, that blink compensates to it. So leave a like. I really appreciate that. Leave a like for that bling, yo. Just do that. That'd be awesome. If you're a new viewer, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. This is your host, Bleeding, signing out. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day.